Hello, Maria. How are you?
Hi, Insha.
I'm
So happy
delighted.
to be here with you.
It's pleasure to be having to you as well with me. And so this is Maria, a holistic wellness coach, a certified life coach. And since long time, I wanted to talk to her about social media indulgence or an emotional indulgence. While we know that we all are on social media, addicted or busy or productive, whatever you can say, and we are talking about social media and we are talking about anti-social media on social media, and we haven't yet deleted our page or we haven't yet exited from the social media. So we want that. It's a right now it's a social media era and we are part of this. So I wanted to know from Maria that how to use social media effectively, and what are the means I wanted to know why the social media is so attractive yet.
That's a great topic, Insha, honestly, because especially now when, during this COVID situation, everyone is locked up in their houses, in their flats, or working from home. And there's also a lot of fear and anxiety, and people seek escape from the reality, right? And that people tend to like, first of all, something new, something exciting,
Yes,
and it stimulates their imagination, right? In
yes,
this reality that is dull, full of fear and other negative emotions, it's kind of a way to escape reality and to seek this excitement, this validation. And of course, social media is a good thing, right? If you want to connect with people or learn a new skill or even open your business online, that's great. But the thing is that people forget that social media is only a tool. It's just a tool to achieve some goals, right? So what people do, they just basically move into social media. They forget about reality, which is understandable, and they just do a few things that make it feel negative. Yeah. So first of all, it's social comparison. When you start comparing your life, your dull and horrible life, to somebody who posts nice pictures from someone's villa, right, or the sea or the mountains, and you're like, damn, I'm locked up in this flat for 3 months, right? And you're like, I'm miserable. So you start feeling miserable, right? Then, of course, there is this addiction part, because social media stimulates the desire, like the fear of missing out. Yeah, because there are lots of updates constantly. So if you switch it off, if you just go, I don't know, go to sleep or go for a walk or something, you're like, oh, what have I missed out? I need to check it right now. What if somebody commented on my picture, liked my picture? So you keep constantly going there, right? And you lose connection to the reality. Yeah. And of course, if you are sensitive, and there's lots of sensitive content, right? Like some bad news, some, I don't know, something very sensitive, and it can trigger some negative emotions as well, unfortunately. Yeah. So you
absolutely
are
right.
asking what? Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right.
Hmm. Yeah, so you were asking why people stay there, like why people
Yeah, still
abuse
we are there.
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still there. Yeah, that a lot of negative things if you misuse it. Yeah, you misuse this tool kind of thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
But there's the thing is, we were talking also about indulgent emotions,
Yes,
and that's very common, especially now, as I said, because of all these horrible things happening around, right? Like one thing after the other. And of course, we don't want to face these feelings. We don't want to stay on our own and feel what we feel, right? Because we don't want to, first of all, maybe cry. We don't want to show people that we are upset. Yeah. And it's easier to escape this reality. It's easier uh, just to kind of take a break, you know?
Yes,
Even if
yes.
you have some goals, like you say, okay, you want to study foreign language, yeah? And you're staying at home, but you're like, no, no, like I'd rather stay in the social media because it gives me a break, a mental kind of break, some excuse not to do something on your list, on your to-do list, right? And well,
So you mean that this tool we are not using as a break, right? Right now we are using as excuse. We can do lot many
yes,
things,
mm,
and we are excusing of using
yeah,
the social media not as a tool but an excuse.
yes, that's true. That's true. Because, well, that's understandable. It's hard times for everyone, right? But even before COVID, people used to stay on social media 24/7, even when they're driving a car, for example, which is dangerous. Yeah, at work during family dinner, right? All the time. So what's the thing? Well, the thing is that some people, unfortunately, do not have goals in life. Yeah, like I know such people who don't want to know anything and don't want to get anything. So if you are such a person, not you, but if anyone who's listening is such a
Right.
person who
Yes, yes,
don't know what they
yes,
want, right?
yes.
You can ask yourself a question like, look at your life around, yeah,
Okay.
and think, do you want to live this way till the rest of your life? Are you okay with it?
Mm.
Like, meaning all the areas, yeah, your career, your relationships, your
Mm-hmm.
fitness and health, your spiritual growth, like
Mm.
anything. Are you okay with all these areas? Are you going to live like this all your life? If yes, well, okay, stay on social media, that's fine. If not,
Social media is good.
then
Okay, okay. This excuse is
yeah,
for them.
then you need to have
But
goals.
I'm sure all these productive and enthusiastic people who are on social media, who are active, they definitely have some goals in their mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think most people have goals, which is
Yes,
good.
yes, yes. We all have
But the
some,
thing,
but now we are stuck in this excuse.
yes, because the thing is, like for people who have goals, but still they like this not doing anything procrastination mode. Uh, there can be different reasons. That yeah, maybe they're suffering, right, because of I don't know, various reasons, and they don't want to uh, face the reality. Maybe they have goals, but they're not motivated by something good. Usually people motivate themselves by fear. For example, okay, I want to lose weight, yeah, because if I don't lose weight, I will be ugly. People will look at me. Nobody will marry me. Stuff like that. So this is not very productive, honestly. Because people tend to kind of gravitate to something they like, not to something they fear, right? And so in this case, you need to think about some positive motivation. Yeah, if I lose weight, I will feel good. Yeah, I will be healthy. I will be able to support my family to achieve my goals and stuff like that. So it's more productive. And then maybe a person doesn't know why they're doing that. Like some people, again, about losing weight or going to the gym. Yeah. Maybe it's not what they want, but what their partner wants, or their parents say, oh, you are fat. Go to the gym. What's going on? So a
Yes.
person themselves, they don't understand why they need to do that. It's someone else's wish, right?
Mhm.
So I just guess we need to think about yourself in the future and understand that right now we are building our future, right? And
Okay.
it's not, you're not doing it for your parents, for your spouse, for your children, for someone else, for yourself, right? For yourself. And whatever you do, just ask yourself, how does it help me build my future? How does it help me grow, right? And I know it's not easy during these times, honestly. And
Yes.
I have days when I don't want to do anything. I just stop, right?
Yeah, of course. We got
Uh,
that point too. The one thing I wanted to interrupt you, Maria. Nowadays, we are
mm,
telling a story to ourselves that
yeah,
we are in
yeah.
COVID and this 2020, we'll just skip this 2020 and this, we're not going to do anything. And then we have told the story to our mind and we stop or we pause ourselves somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
You are right. Yeah, some people do have real problems, but most people, I guess, they are just self-pitying and using this as an excuse. And that's for sure. The excuse not to show up in life, not to do anything. Oh, poor me, oh, all these, sick people around and stuff like that. But in fact, you are healthy at the moment, right? Your family's healthy, you are
Yes.
healthy,
Yes.
right?
It's the
Like
best.
what's
Best.
okay? Just
Go on.
yeah,
Go on.
it's good to take a day off or a few days off if you are tired, but not several months off kind of thing.
Yes.
We
Yes.
need
You're right.
to just take charge of our life. And I think the problem is this victim mentality kind of thing, like when people blame everyone around them and the situation and life and everything, and they shift the responsibility for their future and their present to
Mhm.
someone else, and it's easy. It's the easiest way out, actually, to blame someone else. Oh, poor me, I will just sit, watch Netflix. That's it, all 3 months.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That is not true. So, what will you say? What will you give the solution or any kind of suggestion? A small suggestion. We'll do this session many more times, like next more as well. But right now, what will
Mm,
you give suggestion? What suggestion will you give that how to make it less, or depending on social media, how will we come out of this?
mm. Well,
Question you said that question definitely will ask ourselves that what we are living today, is it good for
mm,
us, like we are happy with this or no, then we have to change and then
mm,
plan for next thing.
yes.
This is the one thing we can come out of this excuse and tool, and we will
Mm,
definitely use this social media as a tool and with a limited
mm,
time or limited usage.
yes. Exactly. That's the true thing you are saying, setting boundaries of using. Yeah. And sometimes what helps, like for me, what personally helps for me is having
Yes.
1 day a week completely without social media. It is
Oh.
tough. It is tough.
But we can
But
do it.
honestly,
Yes.
we can do that. And you
Yes.
will feel, just experiment, honestly. If
Yes. Yes.
24 hours is too much, do it for 12 hours and you will
Hmm.
see how much more energy you'll have. You'll feel much better. Your eyes will not hurt, you will not have headache, right? You will do something around the house, you will start being creative because what can we do without social media? There's no other way, right, to keep ourselves entertained. And you will be surprised. You have never tried living
Yes.
without social media, right? So if you try, you'll see how creative you are, how much, how many ideas you
Yes.
have to, to entertain yourself
Yes.
and
Yes.
just take charge of your life. Just be an adult. I think some people are still, pitying themselves and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
feeling they are kids,
Definitely.
right? But you're an adult.
Yes.
And yeah, it's hard sometimes, especially now. So don't be too harsh on yourself and try like one tiny step at a time. if okay, if the whole day of detox, like digital detox, is too much for you, just try saying, okay, from 6 p.m. till my bedtime, I will not use social media. For some people, it will be very tough.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's like you have to plan to quit the social media for time being, and then you should be having a next plan as well. Without social media, what will you do? Then again you will
Yeah.
sit idly. Then again you will see that option.
Yes. Yes. I think it's useful to tell people in advance that, okay, on Friday from 6 p.m. till the next day, I will be offline. So people don't message you and you don't think, oh, maybe my mom messaged me or maybe blah,
Yeah.
blah messaged me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So where we will put on status or somewhere we should display it? What will you say? Oh, that I'm offline.
Well,
But train we should start, like this train should be started. We are offline.
well, when you tell people about it, then you have no excuse. People will say, oh, you're a liar. Like, you said you'll be offline,
And
you're
then
taking this challenge, and here you are,
oh,
on Facebook. Like, what are you doing there?
yes,
Right?
yes,
So
yes.
it can be stimulating, kind of.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. It was informative and really pleasure to talking to you, Maria. We you taught us that we can use the social media as a tool, not the excuse.
Mm,
And the second thing, the second option, I really like that we should pause and think about ourselves that where we are today, are we happy and satisfied with the life, or we have to
mm.
do something else or move on. So here with this thought, we will stop today and will really like to talk to you next time in next session about the emotional indulgence. We are
Thank you.
still we want to talk about that, the emotional indulgence. We are so addicted and
Yep.
indulge the social media and this appreciation thing. So thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you, Insha. Bye.